in the shops now.
Works still hasn't been settled. The government say it's led to more competition. Some operators say the opposite is happening because small companies are being swallowed up in takeovers. The Transport Select Committee is beginning an inquiry today, and our transport correspondent has been to Warrington to investigate the latest fight between rival firms.
Warrington on a wet morning, and on the streets there's a war going on. Until last January, all the buses will run the municipally owned Warrington Borough Transport Company. But then a rival operator, Goldlines, moved in. Their buses run 3 minutes earlier, and they've offered introductory free travel vouchers, free fares for pensioners, and free return journeys. Not surprisingly, it's highly popular.
The white buses are cheaper. You can get a one way and use 2 buses.
The better service, and I'd rather have the other one than this one.
But WBT says Goldlines is trying to drive them out of business, and some passengers agree.
Goldline will promise you that like the buses are cheaper and all that, but if they get in, they're going to put the fare. They're not going to keep them as they are.
Warrington has 185,000 people, and 40% of them are totally reliant on buses as their sole means of transport. That means the pickings available to the winner of this bus war are quite valuable.
And like most wars, this one has an underlying grand strategy. On the bus map, Warrington is an isolated pocket surrounded by Northwestern buses, who own Goldlines. Northwestern is in turn part of British Bus, one of the 5 major private groups now running thousands of bus services throughout the country.
Unless the big groups are controlled, I can see the time coming when there will only be 1 or maybe 2 groups in the country which is controlling the whole of the bus service in the United Kingdom.
But the newcomers say WBT is simply scared of competition.
In the town like St Helens, which is only 10 miles away, there's at least 6 bus companies competing for passengers there, and none of those companies have gone under. Companies have to adapt and to change the competition, and that's what WBT ought to be thinking about, rather than carping on about competition.
But MPs say what's happened since deregulation isn't what they expected.
Will we allow most of the operating companies to come together in very large groups? That was not what was in Nicholas Ridley's mind when he launched bus deregulation.
The committee's report in July could embarrass the government, especially if WBT becomes yet another casualty. Christopher Wayne, BBC News, Warrington.